Today I'll be reviewing My Delete Later by J. Cole. So I'll be going through each track, saying where or not it's good, and at the end I'll give my final rating for the album. And yeah, let's get into this. Alright, so the first track is Pricey. I think it's pretty good. Cole gave really good bars, and there's pretty decent features on it. I think the beginning of the track went on for too long, but once you get past that, I think the build up of the track is really good. And I do like how the track is about, like, friends not giving you anything back when you held them. So, overall, I do think this is a really good track. I think this is a really solid track. I really like the beat on it, and I think Cameron gave a good feature. I think this is one of my favorite tracks just because of the Me Canyon sample. Like, I didn't expect that at all for an album like this. I think Cole did a good job on this track. I really like the, L bar on it, but I don't really like Boss and Central C on it, so overall I'm not the biggest fan of the track. I think this track could have been okay, but the auto-tune kind of just ruins it for me. Like, I don't know, it just feels out of place. This is definitely one of my favorite tracks on the album. I think Cole went crazy on it. I like how the beat on this track would be something Eminem Doom might use. And I think everyone on this track gave good verses. So because of the singing, this is also one of my favorite tracks. I think Cole went crazy on this track. And I think Boss gave a better feature than the previous one. So overall, pretty decent track. I really like this track because of what it has to say about things not changing over time. And I really like the vibe of the track. I'll say that I don't really like the flow in the first half of the track. But he does change the flow up in the second half, and I'm a way bigger fan of the flow in the second half. So overall, I think the track is okay. I already talked about this track before, but just to recap, I think as a song, it's decent. I really like the beat switch, but the actual dissing, I don't really like. I know it's more of a warning shot, but I feel like the dissing isn't really accurate. Like, he said T-Pat was boring. Like, that is just wrong. I will say that most of the tracks on the album are more like freestyles than actual songs. But there are really good bars throughout the album. So the tracks being more like freestyles isn't necessarily a bad thing. Just something to note. So overall, I think this is a pretty decent album with some tracks holding it back. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And honestly, J. Cole might dominate this year, depending on how good the fall off is.